This is my Junkyard BMW. I bought this from a junkyard a while back, paid $1,850 for it, and I'm turning it into a daily driver. So in this video, we got two new front struts and an accidental DIY Redneck all-wheel drive delete. In episode 1, during our shakedown test drive, we had a little mishap. That tire must have just like exploded. And we're gonna fix that with these two bad boys from flashshark. So our BMW is as hard to work on as they say. Let's find out. This is also the first repair of many. Check out flashshark, link is in the description. If you need a reminder why we're doing this spring completely cracked off, and this right here drove right in my tire. And as you can see, it went flat. So it doesn't look like too bad of a job. Pretty much I gotta disconnect the sway bar link. I got 3 bolts up on top. If you come back here, we got one pinch bolt here in the knuckle. We'll try to spread that knuckle apart on the back. Hopefully with the sway bar disconnected and the strut let go, all of this hub assembly can drop down far enough I can get this out. Great, man. Out comes the pinch bolt. I also really enjoy getting my face in here, you know, really close to the sharp, broken off spring that still has a bunch of tension on it. I just love that for me. Alright, so as you can see here, the ones I got here are way longer, okay? And here's what I figure. This car is all-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure those struts are for just a rear-wheel drive model. So here's what I'm thinking, and I don't know if this is going to work, okay? I'm going to say that right off the bat. We're going to install these struts, but in order to install these struts, we're going to have to make this car not all-wheel drive. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? So if you look on here, this axle is completely toast anyways. So what I'm thinking about doing is just, I'm going to leave the end of the axle in because I think this wheel bearing needs the end of the axle. This is going to be removed. That strut is going to then have the clearance to come down in here. I'm pretty much just going to yank these out here. I'll leave the cups up in here so nothing leaks. If the sensors don't be going wonky and whatnot, we'll pretty much be turning this into a rear wheel drive version. And if it don't work, oh well, I'll get 2 struts for an all-wheel drive. I got to get that one axle anyways, just well to replace the other one. So if this don't work, I'll just put the original gear back in it. Hopefully this works out well, because we can go out and do some sick drifts. We can do some donuts. We could have a lot of fun. But for some reason, I feel like this is going to cause some issues with the car. But I'm just hoping it's going to wipe out the ABS altogether, and then it don't even matter. One axle's out. I just love axle grease. Now we have lots of room here for activities. Okay, so the axle was already fueled up on this side anyways. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and test fit that strut up here. Make sure it all fits well. If it fits well, I'll be doing the other side. Okay, so now here's where I'm at. This right here is a lot narrower than this right here. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to come around here with my grinder, be real careful not to grind into the strut. And I'm actually going to grind this weld off. I'm going to knock off this sleeve. It's not even welded on the bottom, so it should come off pretty easy. Okay, so about 20 minutes later with the grinder, you can see here I cut all of this weld around and I put a big slit up in the side of it. I was able to get that off of the strut without cutting into the strut. So I'm going to chuck this in now and hope for the best. What I'm actually hoping for is 2-wheel drive burnouts. So this should just slide in here to about right there. Now let's do this side. And this side is done too. So I'm going to chuck these wheels on now. And I'm going to just do a bit of research, see if there's any fuses or anything like that I should be plucking out because the all-wheel drive now is not working. Or if I can just send it like it is. This is like a all-time low-budget DIY X-Drive delete. Forgot about this flat tire. So instead of going out for a test drive with the dummy on, I'm gonna go up to my tire stash. We're gonna chuck an old tire on this rim. This one looks good. Remember that Raid Focus flip? This is actually one of the tires that came off of that car. Woo! We're back. So do you think this is gonna work? Or do you think I just wasted my entire day doing this? Okay, let's go for a test drive. Hopefully this time it goes better than last time. This thing would do a sick burnout, but for some reason I can't get this traction control off. I just had to remove these 4 fuses. It's just normal BMW stuff. So that concludes this video. We got new front struts. We got no front axles, so we're rear wheel drive. It does burnouts, it does donuts and drifts on dirt. If it rains anytime soon, I'll try to get this out on the pavement, try to get some good shots of it on wet pave. I don't think it'll do it on dry pave, unless I really sling it around, and I'll probably end up in the ditch if I do that. In the next video, we got a catback exhaust. So she'll be rear wheel drive, she'll be loud, but I still won't have no power steering. But that's no big deal. I got a power steering pump coming. I got a bunch of other just maintenance goodies coming. So hopefully that power steering pump will fix my no power steering issue. I don't know. A 6-liter LS truck engine will look good in this. I'm not saying I am, but I'm not saying I'm not. See how it all plays out. Drop a comment, please like, and please subscribe.